Hi Cancer, and welcome to your Love Tarot forecast. This is for April 16th through April 30th, 2019. I'm going to start by pulling a few cards, Cancer, and see what your overall love energies are for these last 2 weeks of April. Okay, Cancer, let's see. Over here, we have competition, jealousy, old flames. And on the other side, we have Eight of Roses, expanding, evolving, learning. Okay, so Cancer, a few things going on here. And in between, the journey, aspirations, pursuit, travel. Okay, so Cancer, I kind of a lot going on here. First and foremost, some of you may be dealing with a situation where it's like, old flames from the past are resurfacing either in your life or in your partner's life, and it's causing some jealousy and some friction between the two of you. Now, I don't really see crazy stuff happening with these cards like cheating and oh my god, I want to go back to that. I don't really see that coming out. If anything, it's like any sort of old flame resurfacing in where two people are already in a committed relationship is more about evolution and growing and learning and recognizing, you know what, I'm happy that that past relationship didn't work out because I'm quite happy where I'm at right now. And maybe at some point along the journey, there's been some question in somebody's head of the relationship they're in now opposed to the ex, whether that's you, Cancer, or the person you're committed to, for those of you who are in committed relationships. But now it's like, I'm happy where I'm at, and I really don't want the past. Also, this could be a situation where one person in the relationship is getting a lot of attention, and it's causing the other to feel a bit jealous or insecure or concerned about, the connection. Again, I don't see any sort of interest. It's like, I want one person, one thing. Also, Cancer, with this, some of you or who you are interested in or committed to, it's like one of you is really focused on learning, growing, school, expanding your knowledge, your education, learning something new over these next 2 weeks, and that takes a lot of time and energy. It may even be that there's some travel involved where one of you has to go to another state or maybe even another country to learn this skill, or just something going on with that, which again brings back to that jealousy where it's like, I'm jealous that you're going and I can't, you're going to be away, and everything that goes along with that type of situation. Singles, yeah, it definitely could be some interest in you, or you are very interested in one person. There's a hot pursuit going on. I also have to say, Cancer, there may be some old flames you are not interested in that are trying to resurface back in your life, and you're just kind of like, eh. So let's see what else comes out in the cards. All right, so we have a soulmate. We have in my heart. We have romantic gesture. And date invitation. Nice. Yes, Cancer, I don't see any negative energy going on. Yeah, even look at the next card out would be love connection. Yeah, Cancer, those of you where we're separated from our partner or love interest through work, through school, through family, just whatever, seriously, there is no need for concern. You guys are soulmates. The person who's away, the other is in their heart the whole time. They're on their little adventure, their little journey here. It's especially if it's somehow involved with past exes, something like it's just, there's no contest here. The two energies coming through in this reading are in love, want each other. Even if there's outside influences, old flames trying to come in and be interested, no, you guys are soulmates in each other's hearts, and that's just the way it is, okay? Now, Cancer, for others of you out there, singles, you could definitely have some ex or old flame resurfacing over these next 2 weeks, telling you they've never stopped thinking about you. And with romantic gesture and date invitation, they might be like asking you out, you know, hey, let's go do this, hey, let's go do that. And they're like in hot pursuit. Let me learn all about you. What is it that you like? What do you need? Who are you now? What can I do for you? You know, it's just, there is an element to this reading where somebody is just in this, like, wild horses couldn't stop them pursuit to obtain their Cancer, or Cancer, this is you in hot pursuit for somebody where you're like, I will stop at nothing to make you mine. And it's just because there's this, you know, really intense connection going on. So this, so far, singles, definitely looks like you are getting some opportunities and offers. So I would tell you this: if you're prone to stay in the house, go out, do things, go out with friends, go to happy hour, join a dating website for a couple of weeks, just whatever you can do to really get your energy out there, because it's like that you're just going to be getting a lot of attention. And I saw this in Aries and Taurus, not so much, well, you know what, I take it back. I saw this in Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, and now even your reading, Cancer, where it's just like these last 2 weeks of April, I don't know if it's spring, what's going on, but it's just like all these new romances, all these reconciliations, all these offers and professions of love, and noticing like, I finally see you, where forever and ever I never even noticed you existed, or you've always been in the friend zone and now all of a sudden my heart beats for you. Like, I don't know what's going on, Cancer, but I definitely am seeing that theme play out. And you're my fourth read. I see it in yours as well. So just keep that in mind. You know, put yourself out there, because there are some things that just come to you, but, you know, your life is your participation with it. So do what it takes. Get yourself out there. Take on a new hobby, you know, because I just feel like you're going to get noticed. You're going to get, hey, come out, go out with me. I want to get to know you better. Also, I do see some like missed opportunities, old flames, exes resurfacing in your world as well, Cancer. Those of you in committed relationships, again, I don't feel like there's any cause for concern, even if there are exes kind of showing back up. It's like you guys are very committed to each other. You're in each other's hearts. There's this element of soulmate, and you both are aware of it. And so even if somebody is pursuing your mate, you are in their heart, okay? Or if somebody's trying to pursue you, your mate is in your heart first and foremost, above everything. And like, it just, that doesn't matter, okay? So let's pull some more tarot, Cancer. Okay, let's see what comes out. All right, so we have the Three of Roses. We have Twist of Fate, Consciousness, the Shadow, and Eight of Flames. Okay, so we have 3 major arcana and 2 minor. We've got the 7 and 8 of flames going on. This is an 8, so 2 7s and 2 8s going on. in your reading here, Cancer. So mutual attraction, fiery connection, passionate communication. Yeah, and the Eight of Flames, you know, Eight of Wands is always like a surge of energy. So again, singles out there, I really feel if you have not been noticed, you're going to start getting just like a ton of attention kind of out of nowhere. And you're like, whoa, where'd this come from? Twist of fate, you know, it's just, now, we do have karmic soul contracts and lessons here. This to me again goes back to that old flame card where for those of you who are committed, there is no concern for these old flames trying to, you know, come back in, because that they are karmic, and that has fizzled out. It has faded out. There's nothing else to it, okay? And I only feel that for those of you in a committed relationship where there's some element of an old flame or an ex like trying to come back in. It's like that ex is a karmic, and that boat has sailed. Whether that person believes it or not, your mate, you are in their heart, and that's all they feel now is your soulmate connection. And vice versa, if there's an old flame trying to come back into your world, trying to ask you out, saying, hey, I've grown, I've learned, I've done all of this, I don't know, Cancer. I just think you're like, no, I'm happy where I'm at. Like, I'm not interested. Now, for those of you who are single, you know, it could go the same way where, you know, who's ever showing back up, you're just like, nah, I don't care if I'm still in your heart. I'm over you. I feel that you are a karmic. You know what, Cancer? I feel like some of you have a karmic coming back in to your world, as well as either like this beautiful new connection that's soulmate, okay, or this really passionate, fiery new connection, and it just like allows you to leave the past in the past, okay? Because there's definitely an element of some karmic energy going on here. Now, with the Three of Roses coming out, Cancer, a lot of this attention could be happening in the workplace, or like your learning institution, or if you are single and you're traveling for work or whatever, you could be getting a lot of attention in this new location. It's just like all eyes on Cancer. Date me. I love you. I miss you. I want to know you. I'm feeling you. And Cancer, I'm getting a sense that we've got soulmate and some karmics involved in this mix. Like, it's just a lot of energy. And again, committed Cancers, I believe, like, you guys are each other's one and only. You're in each other's heart. And if we're separated through work or school or military, just whatever, over these next 2 weeks, there's no cause for jealousy or concern or anything, because I don't see broken heart. I don't see third party and all of that crazy energy. What I see is a mutual love connection, and we're feeling jealous and insecure because our partner is away from us and we just miss them. Now, with competition also on that card, again, Cancer, man, some of you are just getting so much attention, it overwhelms you. Also, if you are trying to catch the eye of somebody who has a lot of attention around them, you might want to back off from that. That person very well could be a karmic. It's just like, if you are confused about who is soulmate, who is karmic in your world, ask Spirit to show you, okay? And you might actually be surprised with Twist of Fate coming out there. So let's pull some clarifiers. All right, portal, butterfly, yes, there, you're stepping through a portal, Cancer, and that's where all this attention is coming from. It's like there's something big time shifting for you, and this comes after a period of stillness and reflection, okay? It might have been like the drought, and all of a sudden the floodgates open. Also, with this, old flames and this card, twist of fate, there could be some very unexpected reconciliations or people showing back up in your world, Cancer, where you were like, wow, I never thought. But these people coming back, I do feel they've had a huge paradigm shift within them. Foundation 444. This is coming out under consciousness. This is energies moving into form and solidifying, Cancer. And look at this, the Trinity now, 333. That's on the shadow. This comes back to, you know, distinguishing between the karmic, the third party type of situations, and then the soulmate type of situations. And there may be some confusion for some of you in that area, but Spirit will give you sign if you ask for sign, okay? 333, 444. What is 444 telling you? That things are moving into solid form. What is 333 telling you? Well, that's sitting on top of the karmic energies. So I wouldn't typically associate 333 as a karmic energy warning, but because of this reading, that's what Spirit's saying is, if you're seeing 333 around a person, that's my sign to you, Cancer, that it's karmic. There's third party. It's, you don't want to deal with all of that. The person you're seeing 444 around, that's the person you want to deal with. That's solid. That's stable. That is a good connection, okay? And lastly, acceptance, the crow. This is coming out under this Eight of Flames. Now, this could be, Cancer, where you start getting 333 around the person you thought was the soulmate, and 444 around the person you thought was just maybe a karmic or insignificant altogether. Accept that. Spirit will never lie to you. Spirit will never mislead you. And I'll tell you what, my own cards, okay, they tell me what's up, whether I want to hear it or not as well. And that's just how Spirit works. Like, sometimes we get so caught up in our own head, but there's an element of learning and understanding. I just think it's like big between soulmate and karmic. Like, that's kind of like you're teeter-tottering, whether we're committed, we're single, we're back and forth with somebody, there's people coming back into our world, even new connections. It's like you're back and forth. Is this karmic? Is this my soulmate? Is this the one? Ask Spirit. Well, the sign Spirit has brought through this reading is 444 for the one, 333 for the karmic. So keep that in perspective as these next 2 weeks play out, and you know, all the different attention coming into your world, Cancer, because Spirit will show you. And again, some of you, we have been single for a really long time, and like in the drought, and all of a sudden, boom, we're the butterfly and everybody's noticing us. Or there's a connection or a few connections that you never really expected to hear from again, and they're like, you're still in my heart. So let's pull some more cards. Okay, so we have romance coming out over on this side with competition, jealousy, old flames, and we have roots coming out over on this side. Again, Cancer, those of you in these like committed relationships where we're separated for whatever reason, not like broken up, separated by work, by family, we've just like are in different locations right now. Yeah, no reason to fret. Anybody trying to show back up in your world, no reason to fret. Like, there with roots, there's a very strong connection between the two energies coming through this reading. and they love each other. They want to be with each other, whether this is a more seasoned relationship or a newer one. It's like nobody else matters. Like, I want you. You're the one in my heart. And I don't care about all these other people, even though you do. I do not. Like, I don't even notice them. So why are you noticing them, noticing me? Type of energy. So coupled up Cancers, freaking beautiful, beautiful reading. Big time confirmation of solid love, okay? Those of you in newer connections, again, there's a confusion of karmic or soulmate. Ask for the sign and spirit will show you, okay? Also, Cancer, there are some karmics trying to come back into your world, and you don't want to deal with all that. You want the one. So just keep that in perspective as the month finishes out. But with romance sitting over there with the Seven of Flames, whew, Cancer, if that's your side of this reading, you are getting so much attention, just more than you, I think, are even ever used to receiving. Or that could be your partner's side of the reading, and that's why there's jealousy. It's like, oh my God, everybody just notices you and wants to know you, and they're like, I don't care. You're the one in my heart, Cancer, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So those are your messages, Cancer. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.